Jonesy
and Amanda.
Jam Nation.
Now that both boys aren't living at home, and last year Jack was living on campus, but that didn't feel like he'd left home. He had to a certain extent.
Sure.
But I knew he had to come home for uni holidays and all that kind of stuff. But now he's living in a flat, so this is slightly more permanent. So there's a room in our house. We don't have a very big house, and there's a room in our house that has morphed into a number of things over the years. When the kids were little, or when we first bought the house, that was we bought it from an old lady who'd lived in there since the 1930s or something. That had been the lounge room, her dining room. So there's a fireplace in there, and we'd sort of made a playroom into it, I guess, because I was pregnant when we bought the house. And so when the kids were little, there was a TV in there, and it was always toys and blocks and blah, blah, blah. And then it became a hangout room for the boys and the computer games and things. And then it's a room that Liam used to study for his HSC. I don't know why Jack didn't do the same. Jack studied in his own room, I think.
He did it in his own time.
But so it was a study area. And now that the boys have gone and there was a fold-out bed and, that kind of stuff in there, I thought, I've never had a space of my own in the house. Harley has an office and there's a front room that also has a thing that the boys can play computer games in. And Harley's moved some exercise equipment in there, and he's now got a car simulator, a computer car game thing. So he's got a variety of rooms in the house. So I thought it's time for me to have one, because I wrote an entire book just sitting at the dining table. It took me ages. There was one morning where a football was being thrown back and forth over my head as I'm trying to meet a deadline. So I thought this room can be my sitting room. Mm-hmm. I can either read in my sitting room or sit in my reading room. It can go either way. So I've cleared a lot of the boy stuff out, which means there's still a wall-mounted TV that I don't need in there. That can go somewhere. But a big Michael Jordan picture on the wall that's gone under Liam's bed. So all the boys' germs, the textbooks that were still everywhere, cleared it all out. And I've put a table in the middle with a vase of flowers on it and a comfy chair in the corner and a lava lamp from talking about your generation, this fantastic lava lamp I've got, and a nice light. And I like the idea of sitting in there to read. So last night...
So you've got like a sitting room.
Yeah.
Like a Mike Brady den.
Yeah. Well, everyone else seems to have one in the house except for me, and it's only Harley and me now. And so last night I felt a bit bad because Harley's out watching TV, and I said, do you mind if I sit in the sitting room? And I said, I feel a bit bad because whenever I'm out there in the kitchen doing things and he's in his office, I say, well, why don't you come and sit out here with me? So I drag him out. And then last night when I said, do you mind if I sit in there? He said, no, I understand entirely, meaning I don't want to be out here either when you're out here. He doesn't mean that. But we all like to have our own time and space, don't we? So I felt selfish sitting in my own little room after dinner reading my book.
So you just sat there in the room?
Reading.
Didn't watch TV or anything?
No, I read a book. I read a magazine. I read a book. I blah, blah, blah.
Did you do any work at all?
No, what work is there to do?
Well, there's work.
What work is there to do on a Sunday night?
Well, it's an office. You're in this business.
No, it's my sitting room.
Yeah.
Oh, now you're putting pressure on me. If I go in there, I have to work.
You've got to do work. That's what the room's for.
No, it's a my space. If I want to sit in there and do decoupage, if I want to sit in there and skin animals alive, I can because it's my space and I'll do what I like. It's not a. Now you've jinxed it. Oh, now you've wrecked it. It's not a workspace. It's a pleasure space.
Oh, okay. Right. Okay.
Now you've made it sound weird.
Well, you're in the eastern suburbs.
I wish I'd
plenty
never...
of people with a room designed for the pleasure
There
space.
is obviously a fireman pole.
Yeah, of course. It's a fireman pole.
In case there's a fire.
Of course, yeah. Of course.
You've wrecked everything. I wish I'd never mentioned it.
Would it kill you to do some work?